burgers and want to impress the neighbors.
This bourbon has a smoky flavor that'll go great with your grilling.
Nice! Wow, and look at that price. Well done.
I prefer medium rare. Your neighbors will love it. Love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More. Pickup and delivery available at TotalWine.com. Drink responsibly, B21.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. The 26th annual USA Peanut Congress was held last week in Charleston, South Carolina. It was the result of joint meetings of the American Peanut Council and the American Peanut Shellers Association. Registration totaled 314 registrants from 116 companies or organizations across the peanut belt. This year's theme was Navigating the Future and included one day of committee and organizational meetings and a PAC event, along with 2 days of business sessions with keynote speakers. The highlight this year was some awards given from the industry. The 22 Hall of Fame Award was presented to Armand Morris, former chairman of the Georgia Peanut Commission, based in Ocala, Georgia. The Lifetime Achievement Award went to Kim Cutchins. She's executive director and now retiring of the American Peanut Research and Education Society. And then the 22 Peanut Research and Education Award itself was presented from Bayer Crop Science to Juliette Chu of the University of Georgia and USDA for her research on the peanut genome enhancement, including mapping the peanut genome. That carried an award of $1,000. But overall, a very good meeting. American Peanut Council says they will continue their sustainability initiative. The council has built a data collection platform to capture growers' best practices and create transparency along the supply chain.
They say farming isn't a career, it's a way of life. While the work is rewarding, the daily stresses can be both physically and emotionally demanding. Sadly, 50% of farmers say it's difficult to access therapy or counseling in their community. Our 24-hour helpline changes that. Call 211 or text FARM-FL to 898-211. You don't have to deal with stress or anxiety alone. Learn more at 211.org.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
Unbeatable prices and events are popping up everywhere at Rural King. Like an antique steel fire pit for just $49.98. Or your choice of 27-foot tie-down ratchet straps, just $7.99 a piece. And don't miss taking a spin on the baddest mowers at our Lawn Mower Rodeo. Saturday, June 18th from 10 till 2. Must be 16 or older to ride. Shop now at RuralKing.com or your neighborhood Rural King, America's farm and home store.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Today we'll have sun and clouds with a couple of heavy thunderstorms this afternoon. There can be ponding on streets and highways. High today 88 to 92. Then look for a thunderstorm in spots this evening. Otherwise clearing tonight, low 72 to 75. Tuesday will be partly sunny. High tomorrow 86 to 90. And partly sunny Wednesday, high 88 to 91. Thunderstorm or two Thursday and Friday. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holden.
Here's the latest from the College of Central Florida. On Tuesday, June 21st at 8:35 a.m., Marie Davidson and Tavis Douglas will talk about all the exciting things happening with agribusiness and equine studies at the CF Vintage Farm. That's Tuesday the 21st at 8:35 a.m. on Higher Education Happenings. Vintage Farm is located just a few miles from the center of Ocala at Interstate 75, but a universe away from distractions. So be sure to listen and learn. It's information you can use from CF and your friends at WOCA, The Source.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Monday. I'm your host, Tom Schmitz, coming to you from the studios of WOCA Radio, located just off the runway at the Ocala International Airport in the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida. Give you an update on some stuff right around here at the City of Ocala's Growth Management Department. They're going to host a roundtable for members of the building community this Wednesday, June 22nd, from 7:30 to 9 a.m. Where? Well, at Elevation 89, the restaurant here at the Ocala International Airport, in the main terminal of the Ocala International Airport. This free event is an opportunity for contractors, engineers, architects, other building industry professionals connect with city officials to learn more about processes and resources, share feedback, and collaborate on opportunities for refinement. There will be a complimentary breakfast served. Interested members of the building community should RSVP no later than last Friday. So maybe you can still get a spot. They sent me this over the weekend, but maybe you can still get a spot. 352-629-8287, or you can email gmd@ocalafl.org. But that's the City of Ocala's Growth Management Department hosting a roundtable for members of the building community this Wednesday at Elevation 89, located right here in the main terminal of the airport. There will be a complimentary breakfast, as you will have an opportunity to meet with city officials to learn about processes, resources, share your feedback, and collaborate on opportunities. So that's going to be held at, right here this Wednesday, 7:30 to 9. Coming up at 9:30, Sue Mosley, she's going to be in the building. We're going to discuss the qualifying period. It's over. It ended Friday at noon. So we'll talk about who's running, who's not running, what she sees the landscape, what I think the landscape is. And if you don't catch this, or you want more information, we'll also have an in-depth video podcast that she does that I will be a part of probably next Monday on the same subject, as we'll get a little more in-depth into the comings of the elections that are on the way in August. I want to tell you that we got a problem, folks, and it's one that is near and dear to me, and it's animals. Our two shelters here, the Humane Society, well, we got a lot of shelters here. We got Vocal, and we got the ASPC, we got the SPCA, the Marion County SPCA. I got the Humane Society, the Marion County Animal Shelter. Well, the Marion County Animal Shelter and the Humane Society, full. Surrenders across Florida keep increasing. Facilities in Palm Beach, Manatee, Orange, Alachua, and Duval counties have all reported they're overcrowded. So it's because of the economic hardship, rising living expenses, and the Marion County Humane Society seen an increase in intake for similar reasons. Kirsten Tanner, who, by the way, is the office manager for Humane Society, does a fantastic job. You never go wrong with Kirsten at Humane Society. She said, we've been getting a lot of dogs lately where people are having to move on with other family members in the smaller households, multifamily kind of thing, and either they can't have dogs in their community, or there's just so many people living in a house together that dogs and cats aren't feasible. A large portion of their intake is from people who find stray dogs, where people just dump them out on the side of the road. And here's the thing with that. I challenge you, please. I live in the northeast side of town. Let me see you drop a dog out on the side of the road. Hope you got your concealed carry permit with you, because ass whipping is imminent. If you don't. Tom, you just threaten people. No, I guaranteed you, if I see you throw a dog out on the side of the road and I can lay my hands on you, my wife will have to have bail money. Yep, just said it on live radio. If I catch you throwing a dog out on the side of the road, I'm probably going to catch an assault charge. Just letting you know. Hey, as a person of European influence and everything, be lucky I'm giving you a warning. It's not always, you don't always know when the ice pick's coming. But we're in dire need with the animal shelters, folks, to be honest, to be really honest, all of it, because we have no kill shelters. And we're taking in literally animals from all across the country because people say, hey, we have a kill shelter. Can we get your help with us taking some of our animals so we don't have to kill them at some of these kill shelters? Because nobody, even the people that run kill shelters, the only reason they're kill shelters is because the county or the policies of the place dictate that. The people that work there don't want them to be kill shelters. There's nobody that goes to a animal shelter going, "Ooh, today we get to euthanize 600 cats." Nobody does that. Nobody goes into an animal shelter going, "Ooh, today's gas day for 35 dogs." Nobody does that. Now, we know that there's humane euthanized issues. You know, if a dog is overly aggressive or it's got bit 2 or 3 people, got a taste of blood, killed a dog or something, sometimes you have to, or if they're so old when they've been abandoned that they can't be humanely, adopted out. There are those kind of euthanizations, but euthanizations just because you're overcrowded don't happen at the Humane Society or the Marion County Animal Shelter. So they need help. They need you to adopt. As of last Wednesday, Humane Society had 243 animals. 243. 80 of them ready for adoption. The rest of them are in foster situations or not ready for adoption yet. But 80 of the 243 are ready for adoption. That was last Wednesday. It's probably more now. It's an issue because of people having to tighten the belt. I mean, it's no secret inflation's up. Some people say that their household output has increased, 35, 40%. Let's just put that in perspective. If you had if it costs $3,000 a month to run your house, all your bills and everything, $3,000 a month, which is a very conservative estimate. If it costs $3,000, with the influx of gas and the influx of inflation and all, 25% is usually about where your prices went up. That's $750 a month. I don't know about you. I'm not wealthy by any means. I'm not independently wealthy by any means. But my wife and I, we were okay. Now we got the belt pulled like a tourniquet. And my wife and I aren't the only people like that. That went from being okay. If we wanted to go on vacation, we just went. We didn't worry about whether the bills would get paid or not because we had enough money where we could pay all our bills. And if we wanted to take a 3-day weekend to Orlando or to Atlanta or something, it was no big deal. We literally had to plan for 3 weeks of putting money aside and everything just to go visit my father's grave and have lunch yesterday in St. Augustine. That's where we're at with this economy. And the one thing that gets left out when you do the belt tightening are pets. And that's why you see this influx going on at all of these facilities. So if you can, they need donations, they need help, volunteers, and they need people to adopt. So if you have the ability or the luxury of being able to afford a pet right now in these times, it's much safer than riding a bicycle. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's much safer than getting off a bicycle. Oh, we'll talk about that next. Coming up on Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
People here are getting real lasting joint pain relief from QC Kinetics.
QC Kinetics has changed my life.
I would recommend QC to anybody.
The work that QC Kinetics did paid off exponentially.
It brought me back to an effective age of almost in my 20s and 30s.
QC Kinetics uses cutting-edge regenerative medicine, natural biologics from your own body, precision treatments that can restore and repair damaged tissue in your aching joints, with no meds, no steroids, no drugs, and no downtime.
I got a very quick resolution to my pain.
It is a all-natural therapy. You're using you to fix you.
I got my life back.
I got my smile back. And best of all, I got my laugh back.
Don't live with that pain anymore. And don't let them tell you surgery is your only option. Learn more about regenerative options from the local medical professionals at QC Kinetics. Call now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550. 352-400-4550.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY only $4.99. Plus DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
Do you suffer from joint pain or anxiety? Natural Life CBD Kratom and Kava can help. Our CBD certified associates will consult with you. Chocolate, gummies, CBD oil. We have Delta 8 products with quality you can trust, all held to the highest standard. Natural Life has 2 locations to serve you, open 7 days a week, located in the S-Curve and in the Heathbrook Shopping Plaza. Give them a call at 352-355-3040. And if you stop in and tell them you heard it on WOCA, you'll receive 10% off your entire purchase.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care facility has a team of licensed professionals dedicated to enhancing your independence. Call 352-854-6262 today.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. Remember, tonight is the candidate forum for the Republican Executive Committee. It will be at the Ocala Golf Club. I believe it's doors open at 5:30. Is that right? 6:30. Doors open at 6:30. I got Sue Mosley sitting in here staring at me, trying to browbeat me into doing something she wants me to do as usual. And I'm refusing it. So. But the candidate forum tonight at the Republican Executive Committee, the Ocala Golf Club, into the banquet area of the Ocala Golf Club. Going to be exciting. A lot of candidates. We're only doing the county commission, no school board or anything. Well, you ought to get a moderator to do that. They can do it with their eyes closed. You should do it. Sue Mosley. We should grassroots movement to get Sue Mosley to moderate it. Yeah, the woman that says she's not getting involved in this political cycle. So she has been very good, folks. She has been very good. We'll talk to her at 9:30. I don't know if you saw it or not. The bicycle crash heard around the world. Okay, here's the thing. The hell's a 70-some-odd, late 70s man doing on a bicycle? I don't need him with his shirt off like Putin riding a horse. I don't need him like JFK on a PT 109 boat. I need to be able to read a wait, too late. I need to be able to talk coherent. Wait, too late. Yeah, President Biden takes a spill on his bicycle over the weekend. You know, I immediately, when I saw it, I go, damn, and we thought Bush throwing up a diplomat's lap was a big deal. And by the way, Biden did not get hurt. He did not stub his toe, so there's no serious brain damage. But he was getting off the bike. That's what gets me. You know, I understand taking off and landing in planes are the dangerous time. But I would think the bike moving would be a little more dangerous than getting off a bike that stopped. And what Secret Service agent's losing their job for letting him hit the ground? Surrounded by gorillas in suits with earpieces. And he still hits the ground. He did not have steel toe boots on. He had a helmet on. I'm not real sure that's where the damage would be done, but he did not have steel toe boots on. Yes, folks, I'm being satirical. Probably aggravating some of you card-toting Democrats that had Hillary Clinton wins buttons on and cried on that night. Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks.
Good morning. I'm glad you brought it up because I haven't seen much about it on the news. But one of those videos, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. One of the videos?
One of the videos on Twitter made it look like he collapsed. He stopped and he stood and then he just collapsed. Like we were wondering if he had gotten, some heat exhaustion. But it doesn't look like he rolled off and fell. It looked like he stood up and just collapsed. Well, but that's just one of those videos.
Yeah, that's one video. I know the video you saw, this one you're talking about. It's going to make its rounds on Twitter. It does look like his equilibrium went away and he just collapsed. That he didn't actually. But they're saying it was not an equilibrium issue. It was just he got his feet tangled up and fell. And so, but
well,
the fact that you let a 70, what is he, 78 now, 77, something like that. What's he doing on a bicycle in the first place? What are we going to do? Give him a skateboard next? We're going to give him a skateboard next? Go to the skate park, Joe. Have a good time.
So why do you think it hasn't been covered at all?
Because they're not going to do any. He does enough to make himself look bad. The news isn't going to help him by showing this over and over. They love him. If this was Donald Trump crashing a bike, it would be playing. They'd play it. It would be playing on electronic billboards on the side of every road in the country right now.
You're right. Thank you for bringing it up.
Yep. Have a good day. I mean, if this is a Republican president does that, you remember how many times we see George Herbert Walker Bush vomit in the Japanese diplomat's lap? They made it play like, remember, he went under the table like he was dying or something. He just didn't like the food they'd served. It made him sick. And he was a much younger man than Joe Biden. But that's what you get. George Bush, we had a spy that was president. We've had a reality star that's president, and now we have an invalid that can't talk and ride a bike that's president. So we're running the gamut, folks. And it rolls right into what Sue Mosley and I will talk about in the next segment. Quality candidates. Let's be honest. Say what you want about Donald Trump. You love him, you hate him, you don't. The fact that when he ran against Hillary, it was about being different and all, but he was still up in age. At the time, the oldest elected president in the history of the country. Thanks, Joe. Now Donald's not that. But it just lends you to talk about the quality of candidates sometimes. There are people that are very serious when they say, my problem with the 2020 election wasn't cheating, wasn't this or that. It's that a 76-year-old and a 78-year-old were the best two candidates we could offer up in a country that has 370 million people. I understand where they're coming from. But, I mean, some of the young guns, though, make the guys that were running look like they're quality candidates. That's why they were able to run. And we have that problem right here at home. Quality candidates willing to run. Like this one. We have incumbents running for the school board. We have incumbents running for the county commission. We have people running for county commission that have to be true to themselves, so they're flying in the convention of what it takes to win a political office. We have people who get the bug to run and then realize, holy shnikes, and then get the bug to run away within a week. And that's just Marion County politics. I'm not talking about national politics. I'm talking about what's going on right here in our town. Quality of candidates is a big deal. Tom, what about you? No, I'm not a quality candidate. I'm garbage. With the history I got, the background I got, all they would make it about is, he used to do a bunch of cocaine when he was in his 20s. That's all it would be about. They wouldn't care that, I actually know what's going on or anything, and I'd probably be good at decision-making and cut through a lot of red tape because I'd tell people, shut up, sit down, I don't want to be bothered by you. They'd get hung up on my, skeletons that I threw out in the living room floor. Here they go, everybody look at them. But that's part of what scares quality candidates away. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Sue Mosley joins us after this time out. You're listening to Ocala Talks on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.